How's it going, everyone? Don't mind the headband. I've had to get a haircut and train my hair to stay back, so yeah, I'm trying to grow my hair out again, so yeah. It's a long task, but the awkward stage of growing out your hair, and if anyone's been through that stage, worst stage ever, that's slowly going away. But yeah, just a simple video today, attending to your needs. But hope you guys like the new haircut. What do you think? I'm still growing it out because I used to have a mullet, so I'm trying to get back to that stage. But I'm probably going to be wearing this out in public a lot, so that's going to be fun. I like it, to be honest. It looks kind of cool. But if anyone watches football, there's a footballer called Jack Grealish, and he wears like headbands as well. And I also have big legs, so I'm basically the brown Jack Grealish in a sense. But yeah, let's get onto the more important matters, which is, how's your day been today? I hope you've had a good start to your morning or a good end to your evening. Aside from that, let's talk about a topic that's probably very common in a lot of people, which is the feeling of imposter syndrome. And I've had a conversation with a lot of people recently, even some people on Discord and other people that are very close to me, about this particular topic. And I'm going to get the definition up just so people understand what imposter syndrome is if they don't know what it is. But let me turn the light on. There you go. So imposter syndrome, known, oh, that's Wikipedia, we don't want that one. There you go. So imposter syndrome is the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of their own efforts or skills, which essentially, if you don't understand, to put it short, it's basically you don't think you deserve what you have because you didn't feel like you worked hard enough for it. And, you know, there's so many ways to picture this scenario of imposter syndrome, but I don't ever believe that people don't deserve what they've been given, essentially. I feel like I'm definitely in that more spiritual mindset of everything happens for a reason, and if you are in a position that you don't believe you should be in, you usually should, you know. And like, for example, let's say you've been working countless jobs, internships, doing random projects, and then out of nowhere you get a crazy good job. You still deserve it, even though you don't think you do. Like, the job didn't just get handed to you out of nowhere. You did go through countless years of experience. It may not be the same level as the job you have, but clearly the employers saw something when they saw the amount of years of effort you've put into the grind. And not only that, let's say, for example, you have a family who is quite prosperous, and your lineage has like a good background in real estate, for example. Let's say your mother and father are really rich and, you know, they own loads of properties and they are the bosses of their jobs. If they give you a job, it's not, you do deserve it. It's not, it is a privilege, of course. However, every privilege had to start off with hard work. And if your parents have worked hard to get where they are, and now they've given you the opportunity so you start in a better position, you shouldn't be put down for that. People should definitely not put you down for that, because nobody chooses their privilege. We are just raised in it. And if they've given you a job, accept it with open arms. And don't feel like you don't deserve it. You do. You are your mother and father's child at the end of the day. And it's only natural for you to be the first selection in those sort of scenarios. And you may not think you're good enough for it. However, it's in your blood. If your family can do it, you will do it. And there's always time to learn. But everything happens for a reason. And you should never feel like you're not enough for what you have or what you've been given. Like for me, for example, there's been times where I just don't believe that I should have even had the chance to graduate, because I got given an unconditional offer to the university that I went to, which is the University of Arts, London. And UAL is quite a prestigious university. However, you know, they were like, they're top 3 in the world for media or communications or anything creative. And I just got given an offer where they basically said, we just want you to come. And I didn't need to get any grades, but I just felt like, because I never really was the smartest person in college or school, I never got the best grades, but a uni which wanted the best grades from other people accepted me with open arms. And I always think to myself, like, I was never smart enough to get in there, so I never felt like I deserved to be in uni. And yeah, it feels bad sometimes to think like that, or even sometimes you feel like you're not cut out for anything. And you know, imposter syndrome is such a difficult, a very stressful feeling to have. It's something that doesn't go away instantly. However, if you keep reminding yourself of your achievements and what you've done, if you keep telling yourself, I've passed this, I've been through this, I've done that, then you will slowly realize how much you have done to be in the position you're in. Because listing out everything you've done reminds you of your worth. You know, may it be big or small. At the end of the day, it's something. And that's the important part. And that's the best way to try and visualize or defeat imposter syndrome, is to remind yourself of what you've done. Say, hey, you know, I've done this internship, I've done this many months of work experience, I've got these grades, I graduated from here, I did this, I went to that school, I've worked here, I've got experience in this, X, Y, and Z. Everything happens for a reason. That is just the truth, you know. Nothing magically is given to you or appears out of nowhere. Everything happens for a reason, and if it happens to you, then embrace it. And if something happens to you and it's not necessarily a good thing, I always tell people, take anything negative as a lesson as opposed to as a mistake or a problem. And I know that sounds really cliche, but the truth is, you can't change it. Whatever happens, happens. And it's better to learn from it and grow than to stay down about it. I've been rejected from countless jobs, from countless positions, and I always used to get so heartbroken. Even to this day, I get so heartbroken that I can't catch my break, you know? And I keep trying to remind myself, what can I do to improve? Because nowadays, you're only getting older. You don't want to sit there and keep moaning about something without changing. And it's okay to cry, but it's only okay to cry while you're still fighting. You don't want to just cry and then give up. You don't. You know, I've been holding back my tears for a long time now, and eventually I'll catch my break, is what I hope and what I pray, and what I'm always thinking about. But for now, you know, it's about doing your best to survive and reminding yourself of what you're fighting for. But yeah, please let me know if you guys are struggling with anything in the comment section, and I'm happy to listen. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Please have a good night, or a good morning, or a good afternoon, and stay safe, everybody. Bye bye.